These are the easiest homemade flatbreads you will ever make. 3 ingredients, no yeast, and ready in minutes. They're beautifully soft, lightly charred, and perfect for tearing, dipping, or wrapping. Whether you're serving them with your favourite dip, a curry, or as part of a Mediterranean barbecue feast, they're the perfect addition to almost any meal. So last week I cooked pork souvlaki and I served these 3/4 ingredient flatbreads with those. You're not going mad, the clip you just saw was also featured on that video. They go perfectly with the souvlaki. However, I've been contacted by loads of people who have asked me if I could just put out the recipe for the flatbread. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And trust me, when you've made these, you'll be making them on repeat. They are a proper crowd pleaser and easy as you like. So let's get started. Get yourself a nice large bowl, and to the bowl, I'm using self-raising flour, and that's 400 grams. To that, you want 400 millilitres of yoghurt. Now, I'm using a Greek style yoghurt. Plain will do, but if you can get the Greek style or even better Greek yoghurt, then go ahead and use that. Just get that into your mix as well. That's about 400 millilitres there, just eyeballing it. And got it all over my hands. And into that, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to eyeball that, which should be about there. Now, this is optional. Obviously, that's the 3 ingredients. If you want to go for a 4th, then put in a nice pinch of salt, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And if you want to season this up with other stuff, go right ahead. It won't affect the recipe. I use oregano quite frequently, sometimes a bit of chili or rosemary, even better. And you just want to get your hands in there, get involved, and give it a good mix around. This is a lovely, simple dough to work with. It could not be any easier, and you end up with a lovely sort of Greek-style flatbread. These are a firm family favourite in this household. Just keep mixing it around till it all starts to come together. That's it. That'll do us nicely there. We're going to tip this out onto the board, which I've pre-floured here, hoping that the wind won't blow it away. And just give that a really good kneading. Fold in those edges. If it feels still a little bit wet, it's going to firm up. You can always add some of this flour from the board, which will help that along. Just like that. And I'm just going to continue doing that until I've got a consistency that I'm happy with. And that's it. I've been kneading that for about 5 minutes, I would say. I've added a little bit of extra self-raising flour, just a couple of sprinkles here and there as we're going along. Now, I'm no baker, but to me, that feels about right. It's got a little bit of stickage to it, but it is firm enough. So what we want to do now, I like to just roll it out into sort of a sausage shape. Lightly flour our board again. Bring that back in, just roll it around a little bit. And then I've got one of these sort of pizza cutter things, and I'm going to cut this. You can make these whatever size you want. Hopefully I'll get about 7 or 8 out of there. That's it. Shift these to one side, get yourself a rolling pin. Just make sure that is nicely coated in that flour. Roll it into some sort of circular sphere type shape. Get your rolling pin and just give this a good rolling out into whatever size you like. These are going to puff up when we're cooking them on the barbecue today. They're going to puff up, but obviously if you're doing it in a pan, it's going to be exactly the same thing. So make them whatever size you like. And that is our last one there. I actually ended up with 7 out of that mix. I've made a couple a bit bigger than the others. That's just the way I eyeballed it. Probably not as accurate as I should have been, but there we go. And that is us done. Okay, so we'll just add that one to the rest of our flatbreads there. All I've done is I put a little piece of greaseproof paper in between each one, just stops them from sticking. And if you're not cooking these straight away, these will sit perfectly in the fridge until you need them. If you're cooking this indoors, just use a standard pan. We're going to be cooking on the barbecue today, so let's get them over the coals. So these are going to cook on direct heat. The coals are nice and hot, and all I'm going to do is just lay that straight onto the griddle grates. And 2. I tend to do 2 at a time with these. That's all I can fit on there. And we're going to leave that lid open and cook those for a minute each side. That's had its minute. They're puffing up nicely. Lovely bit of puff there. Let's turn it over. Oh yeah, look at that. And our second one. And that's it. Another minute that side. And I'm going to repeat this process for all of the flatbreads. Okay, that is our last one there. What I tend to do is just put them in foil, keep them warm in the other barbecue while I'm cooking the rest. So what we now want to do is just assemble it. I'm just going to chuck them here onto this board. Just scooch them on there. Look at those bad boys. Oh yeah, they look perfect. And then here, just some of my homemade tzatziki, one of my favourite dips, and it goes especially well with these. And then just finish it all off with a little bit of dried oregano. And there we have it. My 3/4 ingredient easy flatbreads. Let's give one a go, but before we give one a go, I just want to show you how good these actually look. Look at those, lovely colour on them, and they are nice and foldable, nice and pliable. They're not stiff at all. You can fold up your meat in there, whatever you want to do, and they will be perfect. So as you saw at the start of this video, obviously the last time I made them last week, they were served with pork souvlaki. And I did say on that video, I love them with pretty much anything, especially a lovely tzatziki. But normally we'd probably put some like little veggies around and about, and we'd have this as a nice little starter or as part of a main course. Anyway, enough nattering. Let's dip it into some of that tzatziki. Let's see how we have done. Very good. They are excellent. They've got a slight crispiness on the outside, but as you just saw, they're still nice and flexible, so you can wrap them around what you want. They taste amazing. For what's in there, hardly anything. You'd think someone had gone to a lot more effort, and you definitely think they put yeast in there, which we have not, as you well know. A little bit more of that dip also goes really well with taramasalata. Guys, I'm absolute cinch to cook. Anyone can make those. They're better than store-bought. They're cheaper than store-bought. I mean, I'm not being funny. You could have these pretty much on a production line most nights, and they will go with pretty much anything you're going to eat, I'm sure. Guys, that's it from me for today. I really appreciate you watching, and if you're new to the channel and you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share, comment. You got a hype button? I'd really appreciate one of those. I'll put all of the details of today's easy 3/4 ingredient flatbreads down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.